Hey guys, we're hunting those Michael Jordans and all those other Provisions. This is our Throwback Thursday. We're taking it back to 1991. We've got 55 packs of 1991 Fleer basketball. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we're going to start it off with Rod Strickland, Maurice Cheeks, Dick Modka. We got John Stockton. Oh, good. We got Irvin Magic Johnson. Got Travis Mays, Rick Mahorn, James Worthy, Kevin Willis, Eric Floyd, and we got a 91 All-Star game card. Johnny Dawkins, Mitch Richmond. We got Fleer All-Star, John Stockton. That's cool. Casey Jones, Dennis Rodman. What we got here on the All-Star? It's cool. Action shot. We got Pat Riley, Derek Coleman, Hakeem Olajuwon, league leaders. Cool insert. Several cool little inserts in here. We got Bo Kimball. We got Will Perdue, John Stockton league leaders. We got Donaldson, Eaton. We got Spud Webb, Chris Dudley, Craig Elo, Cliff Robinson, Sean Kemp, Theodore Edwards on the slam dunk, Bill Cartwright, Purvis Ellison, Terry Cutledge. Do you remember from some of our other rips when we done 91 Fleer baseball and football, we're really hunting those Provisions. There was a really cool insert set. We got Reggie Lewis, Danny Manning. There we go, Michael Jordan league leaders.
Fire.
We were hunting those Jordans, man.
That's awesome.
Gonna sleeve him up. We got Rolando Blackman, Thurl Bailey, Kenny Smith slam dunk, Brad Daugherty, Terry Porter, Benoit Benjamin. We got Sean Kemp on the slam dunk, and BJ Armstrong. All right, we got a John Stockton All-Star. We're starting off with several Stocktons. Fred Roberts, Pat Riley, Otis Thorpe, Phil Jackson, Hakeem league leaders, Herb Williams, Bo Kimball, Dell Harris, Otis Smith, and John Williams. We're going to keep it rolling. I'm hoping to get several of those Jordans. And who we got? We got Chuck Person, Sadell Threet, Hershey Hawkins, Kiki Vandeweghe, Tim Hardaway, Chris Morris, Brian Shaw, Mahorn, Mark Aguirre, Worthy, Detlef Shrimp, Kevin Willis, and Eric Floyd. That just seems like I got the exact pack a few seconds ago. We got a slam dunk on the back here. Let's see who this is. Let's go ahead. Rex Chapman. And we got LaSalle Thompson. Who is this? That's a moment. That's a Jordan. No, I don't know if that's actually considered his card. It's like an action shot of the All-Star game, but we're going to sleeve it up anyway. That's him. Vernon Maxwell, Robert Parrish, Charles Smith, Carl Malone, Dominique, Theodore Edwards, Chris Mullen, Danny Ferry, Buck Williams, and Derek McKee. All right, guys. Making a dent in it here. I really want some of those Provision cards, though. Those are really nice. We got Sean Kemp, B.J. Armstrong, Nick Anderson. We got D. Brown on the slam dunk. Woolridge, Tony Campbell, Willie Anderson, Michael Williams, Tyrone Bogues, Sam Perkins, Danny Ainge, Lionel Simmons, and Larry Bird. I'll go ahead and sleeve Bird up here. All right, we're going to keep it going. Okay, we got Vernell Coles, Buck Williams, Sam Bowie, Kenny Smith, Tolbert, Barkley, Ron Harper, Randy White, Scott Skiles. We got an all-star game shot. We got Reggie Miller, Mark Price, Ricky Pierce, and we got a Jordan all-star.
Fire.
That is sick. That is nice. We'll sleeve him up. It looks to be pretty off-centered, but we'll sleeve him up and we'll take a look at it. Move them off to the side. Wait a minute, did I finish that pack? What we got here? We got Jack Sigma, Ricky Pierce. Oh, there we go. Karl Malone on the Provision.
Awesome, dude.
Those are really cool.
That is sick.
You know, we would have liked to have the Jordan, but we'll take Karl Malone. There's still plenty of packs to go. Maybe we'll get some more. Petrovic, Higgins, Felton Spencer, Kevin McHale, Isaiah Thomas, Eric Lechner, Rick Smits, Pickney, and Buck Johnson. Let's see here. Keeping it rolling. Got Phil Jackson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Herb Williams, Bo Kimball, Del Harris, Otis Smith, John Williams, Chuck Person. We got Sedell Threet. Looks like we might have another Provision, maybe. Hersey Hawkins. We got Coach. We got Kiki Vandeweghe, and let's see what we got. That is not a Provision. Yeah, it is. It is Charles Barkley.
Awesome, dude. Sick.
Okay, nice. We got two. So we got a lot of packs to go, and we've already got two. So
I like those odds.
that's pretty nice. All right, guys. Grant, McCreary, All-Star Game, Fleming, Larry Nance, Gary Payton, Kevin Johnson on the All-Star, Dennis Scott, Newman, Reggie Miller, league leader, Tyrone Hill, Kendall Gill, and Todd Murphy. Okay, we got James Donaldson, John Stockton, league leader, Spud Webb, Mark Eaton, Craig Elo, Chris Dudley, Sean Kemp, Cliff Robinson, Bill Cartwright, Theodore Edwards, Terry Catledge, Ellison, Marcus Liberty, and Nigel Knight. All right, guys, we got Terry Cummings, Rex Chapman, Clyde the Glide Drexler, Byron Scott, D. Brown, Sherm Douglas, Eddie Johnson, Dale Ellis, and James Edwards. Okay, we got Don Nelson, Rod Strickland, Jerome Kersey, Cheeks, John Stockton again. Been loading up on his.
That's like the 10th one.
Got another Magic. Paul Westhead, Carr, Paxson, Charles Oakley, Mark West. Okay, guys, we got an all-star team, Patrick Ewing, and back-to-back, Tim Hardaway. That's pretty cool. Bill Laimbeer, that's a cool-looking action shot there. Got Buck Williams, Coles, Kenny Smith, Sam Bowie, Barkley All-Star, Randy White, Ron Harper, and Scott Skiles. Rex Chapman guard. Don't know why I said guard. Slam dunk. Horace Grant. AJ English. Kendall Gill. Sam Mitchell. Sean Elliott. Dale Curry. Terry Teague. Kevin Duckworth. And Kevin Gamble. Guys, we got Reggie Lewis, Black. We got Jordan League leaders. There we go.
Sick.
That's a nice one. If I can get it out. Just leave that one up. That one looks good. Really good looking Jordan card. Get it in there. There we go. We got Bailey, Brad Daugherty, Kenny Smith, Slam Dunk, Terry Porter, BJ Armstrong, Sean Kemp on the Slam Dunk, Nick Anderson, and Orlando Woolridge. We got David Robinson, the Admiral, Tom Chambers, Bob Hill, got a Karl Malone, AC Green, Wes Unseld, Cliff Livingston, Mark Jackson, Jerry Sloan, McDaniel, and Reggie Williams. Okay, guys, we got Maurice Cheeks, another John Stockton, Travis Mays, another Magic card, Paul Westhead, Charles Oakley, John Paxson, Mark West, Jim Lyman, Ronnie Sockley, Joe Wolf, another Action All-Star card. I'll sleeve up the Magic here. Okay, guys, AC Green, Jim Les, Wes Unseld, Alvin Robertson, Cliff Livingston, Mark Jackson, Jerry Sloan, Reggie Williams, Glenn Rice, Rick Adelman, Chris Mullen, and Charles Barkley. Oh man, this pack, hopefully there ain't a massive hit in his, because this pack is jacked.
Man.
Liddell Eccles, Woolridge, D. Brown, Willie Anderson, Tyrone Bogues, Michael Williams, Danny Ainge, Sam Perkins, Larry Bird, Lionel Simmons, Hornacek, Willie Burton, and John Battle. Yeah, that pack was
Sorry, Larry.
jacked.
There you go.
All right, what we got here? We got Wayman Tisdale, Kevin Gamble, Kevin Edwards, Dan Marley, Brian Oliver. We got David Robinson on the league leaders, Chris Jackson, Dan Shays. We got a checklist, David Robinson, Tom Chambers, Valentine, Bob Hill, and a Karl Malone. All right, we got a Robinson, Thurl Bailey, Brad Daugherty, Kenny Smith, Benoit Benjamin, Terry Porter, B.J. Armstrong, Sean Kemp on the slam dunk, Nick Anderson, Eccles, Woolridge, D. Brown, Willie Anderson, and Tony Campbell. Guys, I got 4 packs to go, and we're going to try to do this without causing too much commotion, but once I get through with these 4, I'm going to switch it over and let Christian finish it up, and we'll have 27 more packs to go when he takes over. We got Eccles, Anderson, D. Brown, Woolridge, Tony Campbell, Willie Anderson, Michael Williams, Bogues, Sam Perkins, Danny Ainge, Lionel Simmons, got another Bird, Willie Burton, and Jeff Hornacek. Let's leave up the Bird here. All right, we got Malone, Edwards, Dominique, Danny Ferry, Chris Mullen All-Star, Derek McKee, Buck Williams, Horace Grant, Rex Chapman, Jerry Reynolds, A.J. English, Todd Lichty, Kendall Gill, Sean Elliott, and Sam Mitchell. Got Buck Williams, Reynolds, Rex Chapman, Horace Grant, or A.J. English, Reynolds, Gill, Sam Mitchell, Sean Elliott, Gerald Wilkins, Del Curry, Terry Teague, and Kevin Duckworth. All right, last pack, and then I'm going to give it over to Christian. We got Bernard King, Scottie Pippen, J.R. Reed, Thompson. We got Vernon Maxwell, Robert Parrish, Charles Smith, Karl Malone All-Star, Derek Harper, Dominique, Theodore Edwards, Chris Mullen, and Danny Ferry. All right, guys, I'm going to switch it over to Christian. Let him take you home. 27 more packs to go.
All right, guys. Let's see how many more Jordans we can't get for us. Maybe we'll get a couple more Pro Visions. All right, Tyrone Corbin, Rex Chapman, Jerome Richardson, Clyde Drexler, Byron Scott, D. Brown, Rory Sparrow, Kevin Johnson, Sherman Douglas, John Concack, Eddie Johnson. Oh, I think I see a Provision, guys. Dale Ellis, James Edwards, Karl Malone on a Provision. That is sweet. And that looks pretty, top left corner looks pretty rough, but we might be able to buff that out. That's awesome nonetheless. Off to a good start. Chris Morris, Brian Shaw, Rick Mayhorn, Mark Aguirre, James Worthy, Detlef Schrempf, Kevin Willis, Eric Floyd, 91 All-Star game, Danny Manning, Reggie Lewis, Rolando Blackman. Oh, there's another MJ on the league leaders. Sweet. We'll take that. And a Thurl Bailey to end the pack. Awesome. We'll sleeve Jordan up. Always got to sleeve a Jordan. Rod Higgins, Drazen Petrovic, Kevin McHale, Felton Spencer. There's Isaiah Thomas. I don't think we've pulled him yet. Sweet. We'll take that. Harvey Grant, Rick Schmitz, Eric Lechner, Buck Johnson, Ed Pinkney, Ken Norman, Will Perdue, James Donaldson. There's another John Stockton on the lead leaders. We might hit 20 John Stocktons before this rip's over with. Mark Eaton. There's a Spud Webb, traded to Sacramento. Craig Elo, Chris Dudley, Sean Kemp, Cliff Robinson, Bill Cartwright, Theodore Edwards on the slam dunk, Terry Catledge, Purvis Ellison, Marcus Liberty, there's a Knight, Terry Cummings, and a Tyrone Corbin. Rex Chapman, Jerome Richardson, Clyde Drexler, Byron Scott, D. Brown, Rory Sparrow, Kevin Johnson, Sherman Douglas, John Concack, Eddie Johnson, Dale Ellis, James Edwards. Oh, there's another one, another Provision. Who's this? Michael Jordan on a Provision, dude. Holy crap. We will take that, dude. That's probably the best card we could pull out this set.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome, dude. And then the checklist. That is sick. Fantastic. Terry Catledge, Purvis Ellison, Marcus Liberty, Knight, Terry Cummins, Tyrone Corbin, Rex Chapman, Jerome Richardson, Clyde Drexler, Byron Scott, D. Brown, Rory Sparrow, Kevin Johnson. I swear I've got the same exact pack like 5 times. Sherman Douglas to end it off. Jerry Reynolds, AJ English, Todd Lichty, Kendall Gill, Sean Elliott, Sam Mitchell, Dale Curry, Gerald Wilkins, Kevin Duckworth, Terry Teagle, Kevin Gamble, Wayman Tisdale, Dan Majuro, Kevin Edwards. Benoit Benjamin, Sean Kemp on the slam dunk, BJ Armstrong, Liddell Eccles, Nick Anderson, D. Brown on the slam dunk, Orlando Woolridge, Tony Campbell, Willie Anderson, Michael Williams, Tyrone Bogues, Sam Perkins, Danny Ainge, Lionel Simmons. Kevin Willis, Detlef Shrimp. Another one out of 91 All-Star game. Eric Floyd, Reggie Lewis, Danny Manning. Oh, another Michael Jordan on the league leaders. Sweet. That's awesome.
That's number 3 of that one.
That's fantastic, man. We'll take it. We'll take all that they want to give us. Sleeve him up. Let's see. Got a Rolando Blackman, Thurl Bailey, Ramil Robinson, Kenny Smith on the slam dunk, Brad Daugherty, Terry Porter, and a Benoit Benjamin. Larry Bird to start us off. We'll take that. We'll sleeve him up. Willie Burton, Jeff Hornacek, Armin Gilliam, John Battle, Joe DeMars, Larry Smith, Don Nelson, Rod Strickland, Maurice Cheeks, Jerome Kersey, Dick Motta. There's another John Stockton. We've got a ton of him too. Oh, and a Magic. Sweet. That's awesome. We'll take it. We'll sleeve them up. John Williams, Sadell Threat, it's a cool last name, Matt Gukas, Kiki Vandeweghe, Hersey Hawkins. Oh, another Provision, David Robinson on a Provision. Sick. We'll take it. Looks to be pretty centered too. Awesome. Got a Chris Morris, Tim Hardaway, Rick Mayhorn, Brian Shaw, James Worthy, Mark Aguirre, Kevin Willis, and a Detlef Shrimp. Sorry, not shrimp.
I think he's French.
We're definitely doing a lot better on these Provisions on here than we... Oh, Michael Jordan on the All-Star team. I don't know if we pulled that. Have we pulled that one yet?
Yeah, that's the second one.
Sweet, dude. That is awesome.
It's like 5 Jordans.
We're gonna have to do a Jordan counter. Jack Sikma, Olden Polinus. Got a Reggie Miller on the league leaders. Tyrone Hill, Kendall Gill, Todd Murphy, Bernard King. There's a Scottie Pippen. Sick. We'll take it. J.R. Reed, LaSalle Thompson. At the 91 All-Star game. I can't tell if Jordan, is that Jordan in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Vernon Maxwell and a Robert Parrish. Sick. We'll take that. We'll sleeve Scottie up. I don't know if these 91 All-Star games are... Just got Jordan in and I'm putting it in a sleeve. All-Star Game 91, Reggie Miller, Mark Price, Ricky Pierce. Oh, Jordan again on the All-Star team. That's awesome, man. That is fantastic. Jack Sigma, Olden Polinus, Reggie Miller, Tyrone Hill, Kendall Gill, Todd Murphy, Bernard King, and another Scottie Pippen. Sweet. Willie Burton, Jeff Hornacek, Armin Gilliam, John Battle, Joe DeMars, Larry Smith. There's a checklist. Paul Pressey, Jeff Malone, Trent Tucker, Bob Weiss, Chris Ford, Vlade Divick, and Dwayne Caldwell. Tyrone Hill, Reggie Miller on the league leaders, Todd Murphy, J.R. Reed, another Scottie Pippen, got a bit of a ding there, but Bernard King, LaSalle Thompson, J.R. Reed, Vernon Maxwell, another 91 All-Star game, Charles Smith, Robert Parrish, Derek Harper, and a Karl Malone on the All-Star team. Sweet. Got an Irvin Johnson. Nice. Antoine Carr, Paul Westhead, Charles Oakley, John Paxson, Mark West, Jim Lynam, Ronnie Cycley, Joe Wolf. Oh, there's an all-star game. Sick. Gene Littles, Johnny Dawkins, Mitch Richmond. There's a John Stockton all-star team. Sick. We'll take that. Kevin Duckworth, Wayman Tisdale, Kevin Gamble, Kevin Edwards, Dan Majuro, Brian Oliver, David Robinson, league leaders, Chris Jackson, Dan Shays, Rod Strickland, Don Nelson, Jerome Kersey, Maurice Cheeks. There's a John Stockton. Definitely feel something on the back of that card, but it's pretty sweet. Kevin Gamble, Kevin Edwards, Dan Majuro, Brian Oliver, David Robinson, league leaders again, Chris Jackson, Dan Shays, Rod Strickland, Don Nelson, Jerome Kersey, Maurice Cheeks, another John Stockton, Dick Motta, and a Travis Mays. Apparently he got traded to Atlanta. There's a Larry Bird, sick. Willie Burton, Jeff Hornacek, Armin Gilliam, John Battle, Joe DeMars, Larry Smith. Oh, there's a Provision. Irvin Johnson, Magic Johnson on the Provision. Sick. We will take that. Nice. Got a Rod Strickland, Don Nelson, Jerome Kersey, Maurice Cheeks, another John Stockton, and a Dick Motta. Man, we are getting a load of John Stockton, man. Just an absolute crap ton of them. Vernon Maxwell. There's an all-star game. Sick. Charles Smith. Robert Parrish. Derek Harper. Karl Malone on the all-star team. We'll take it. Theodore Edwards. Dominique Wilkins. Sick. Danny Ferry. Chris Mullin on the all-star team. Derek McKee. Buck Williams. Horace Grant. And Rex Chapman on the slam dunk. Mark Aguirre, Kevin Willis, Detlef Shrimp, all-star game, sick. Eric Floyd, Reggie Lewis, Danny Manning, Michael Jordan on the league leaders. We'll take it. Awesome. Rolando Blackman, Ramil Robinson, Thurl Bailey, Kenny Smith on the slam dunk, Brad Daughtery, and a Terry Porter. Got 5 packs left. Trent Tucker, Jeff Malone, Chris Ford, Bob Weiss, Dwayne Coswell, Blade Divick, Cotton Fitzsimmons, Kevin Lowry, Patrick Ewing, nice, we'll take it. Another MJ, sick, awesome. Bill Fitch, Jim Rogers, Grant Long, and Blair Rasmussen, also traded to Atlanta. It'd be sick if we could get one more Provision before it's said and done. Tim Hardaway, Chris Morris, Brian Shaw, Rick Mayhorn, Mark Aguirre, James Worthy, Detlef Shrimp, Kevin Willis, Eric Floyd, another all-star game, Danny Manning, Reggie Lewis, Rolando Blackman, and another Michael Jordan League leaders. Man, we were racking up them MJs. That is awesome. We will take it. Definitely not complaining. Joe Wolf, Rony Cycli, Gene Littles, another all-star game, Mitch Richmond, Johnny Dawkins, KC Jones, John Stockton on the all-star team. There's a Dennis Rodman, nice, awesome. Fred Roberts, Pat Riley, another all-star, Otis Thorpe, and a Derek Coleman. Armin Gilliam, John Battle, Joe DeMars, Larry Smith, David Robinson, checklist, Tom Chambers, Darnell Valentine, there's a Karl Malone, we'll take it, Bob Hill, Jim Less, AC Green, Alvin Robertson, Wes Unselled. All right, guys, last pack. Can we pull one more Pro Vision? Horace Grant, AJ English, Jerry Reynolds, Kendall Gill on the slam dunk, Todd Lichty, Sam Mitchell, Sean Elliott, Gerald Wilkins, Dale Curry, Terry Teagle, Kevin Duckworth, Wayman Tisdale, Kevin Gamble, and a Kevin Edwards. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. That was definitely an awesome rip. We got a ton of Michael Jordans. We got a lot of John Stocktons. But if y'all would like and subscribe, have a great day.